injury report this week. We got a few people on here. Bryce Young suffered a high ankle sprain in week 7. He's expected to miss week 8. Opening the door for Mr. Red Rifle himself to come out and start for
Oh
this Carolina
yeah,
Panthers game. So
yeah,
uh, I'm not sure. It's probably more in deeper leagues. You're starting Bryce Young, and you might have even had him on your bench because it's a week where the 6 teams are on bye, and now you can't use them. So you could make the alternative to Andy Dalton or look on the waiver wire to find another quarterback. Mike Evans, man, broken clavicle. This is probably his year. If not, it's probably the fantasy year for him. Uh, they don't even have a time frame for him when he's coming back. It's just indefinitely. So
yeah.
he's probably not going to play the rest of this year, which is rough. Garrett Wilson also with a knee injury, expected to miss week 8. Or if he does start, he'd probably be super limited, but I bet you he misses this week.
I watched that replay several times. I didn't see it happen. Did you see it happen?
No.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah. Really rough there. And, it might just be this team is not going anywhere, right? So maybe it was a knee injury that he's just like, maybe it's not anything torn, but, I might take this week off, So, but good news for you, Green Bay Packer fans. Christian Watson has indicated he's back from the injury and is expected to play week 8. You can better believe I picked him up on the waiver wire. I think that receiver room is really good, but if he's the number one target in that offense, there's some room for some points. So
Yeah, there's been some struggle between Jordan Love and Golden on the long ball. They tried a long ball with Dobbs this week. Watson's going to be 10 yards in front of his guy. He's going to have that ball.
yeah, so I think he's going to be good. And Lamar Jackson also returning from a hamstring injury and is expected to be available for week 8. So great job holding out, you Lamar Jackson fans. If you guys at least went 50% while he was gone, kudos. And he's back in your lineup, ready to go. So some other notable ones: Jaden Daniels is expected to miss with a hamstring injury. Aaron Jones can come or is off of the IR ahead of this week, but we don't know if he's going to play or not. And as I said earlier, Nico Collins is dealing with a concussion. It is a short week because they played on Monday night, so less time for him to get through the concussion protocol. So that is one to monitor very closely. And some things I want to make sure that I kind of go over as some tips for some of our fantasy owners. Uh, you want to check every Saturday and Sunday in the morning. There's a lot of, or every Sunday in the morning, you want to make sure that you're checking as soon as you get up to ensure that there's a lot of questionable people who get late scratches on those days. And so don't be the one that wakes up at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time and your player ends up being hurt if you'd have gotten up earlier, you'd have the opportunity to have someone there. Um, and then streaming options that you guys can kind of look around that I always kind of look at is, with stars going out, that means there's opportunity for other players to kind of step in to be bigger roles in these teams. So always look at who was getting those target shares, who was the one that got some targets last week when the guy went out and stuff like that. So with as far as with that, and then also quarterback depth does matter, right? If your quarterback gets injured, you don't want to be on the waiver wire crossing your fingers that Tyrod Taylor is better than Justin Fields. So you don't want to be in that situation. So always having that back. And then another thing to always kind of keep in mind is that even though your player is coming off injury, if there's anything we learned from like George Kittle, temper your expectations accordingly, right? There's chances that they're limited in how many touches they're going to get. They have to get back into the offense, get back into having a flow, right? With George Kittle, Mac Jones has a connection with some of these other receivers. So 0 receptions last week. So he was more
That's
of a
crazy.
blocker. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You just never look Kittle's way. I think that is insane.
Yeah, not even. I don't even think a target. He even apologized to the fantasy
Look,
owners.
we got tight end weekend coming up, National Tight Ends Day. He better find him on Sunday. He'll take
Yeah,
it
oh
personally.
yeah, at least one.
Or maybe he should take the strategy that Ferguson took and just wear Mac Jones' high school jersey to the stadium. Maybe he'll get some touches then.
Oh yeah, I mean, do whatever you got, whatever Brown you got to get done, brother. Get that ball.
Gosh, 0 points for Kittle on his debut. Brutal.
Rough,
That is
rough.
brutal. Sorry, Daniel.
On a win, right?
Yeah.
Like